All right, now welcome back to our show here now. But one of the things we've been talking about when we're going through the art gallery is what other people have been doing as far as artists and how they come about becoming artists. Well, we're going to take you to the place where we actually plant the seeds, where artists grow. And this is a place upstairs at the art gallery at Anita's Arts. And we have Anita here to tell us a little bit about what Anita's Arts is.
Well, what we do is just introduce the kids to all the different media we have. They find out what their niche is, what they like to do, play with it. And just they grow as they get with it. They compete in maybe 1 or 2 art contests a year, and then sometimes a gallery exhibit downstairs. So, it's a year-long thing. So.
Well, is there any way to make a mistake when you're doing this? I mean, when you're doing art, can you do it wrong?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know I didn't know what that answer was going to be.
It's a personal thing. If you feel like it's wrong, it's maybe wrong to somebody else. It's not wrong to you.
Right.
But for you, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Okay, so if it's supposed to be a bird and it looks like a possum, it's wrong. But I mean,
if you're unhappy with it,
if you're unhappy with it, so that's the criteria.
That's
the
me.
criteria is how you feel about your own
That's
product.
how I feel about it. Yes.
Okay, so I guess that was sort of what I was thinking, but I wasn't real sure because I think that's what scares a lot of people. Because I know I've got my own grandchildren, and I'll say, "What if I mess up? What if I go in there and I'm doing art and I mess up?" So you basically say, unless it's you're bad with it, it's not messed up.
Right.
The art is what comes out of your mind, and it may
Right.
not always be pretty.
I agree. I agree.
So if somebody comes in here, I mean, how young do you start out?
5.
5 years old. So by that time, can you tell a 5-year-old, you got a little talent, or basically you got a lot of work to do?
Well, don't ever use the second one, but yeah. But you can tell they've got talent. The parent wouldn't be here. The parents
Yeah.
wouldn't bring them in to give them try it out and stuff like that. They find the media, some don't work for them, like paints don't work for the younger
Yeah.
ones a lot of times. So they'll go on to something else till they can build themselves.
So what do you
up to it.
introduce them to? Obviously, it's paints. Is it
Paints,
ceramics?
chalks.
I mean, everything.
I
like
don't do
that?
ceramics.
Uh-huh.
Paints, chalks, colored pencils, scratch art, watercolor pencils, just anything that 2D.
And the child will just eventually discover what it is
What
they
works for
like,
them.
not what you like or what the parents like. It's
Sure.
what's comfortable for the child.
Sure.
And how much you start out at 5 and just keep going till when? How old? I mean, is there an age limit that you have, or you just, if somebody wants to come in, 80-year-old guy wants to come in
Now, if they
tomorrow?
walk in, I won't have any problem with it. I
Right.
mean, I advertise it as youth, but I just say 5 and up.
Mm-hmm.
So it works.
So-
Parents come in, sit down with the kids sometimes and do it too. So that works for me.
So art can be a lot of different things, and again, is it? Again, I think when I think about artists, I think of somebody they're emptying a little bit of their soul. They're showing themselves more than takes a lot of courage. Obviously, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and say, "I'm going to build something," and somebody else might see it. Because I know that's me. I mean, I'm one of these people. I mean, I'm not one that's going to just show people what I can draw, because I can't draw. And so I'm not that I'm embarrassed by it, but it's just not that good. So how do you overcome that with a child? Because I'm sure children at some point, they're a little self-conscious, aren't they? Are they?
We're just learning to have fun with it.
So that's the key.
We're just having fun. If they find something that didn't work, they move on to something else that is.
Uh-huh.
But there's no criteria you have to meet certain things. So
Okay. So
that's why we're doing it.
so if somebody wants to learn more about what Anita's Arts is doing right now, how do they go about getting in touch with you?
Just call the gallery. That would work.
Call the gallery, set you up, and you meet how many times a week here?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights, and you develop young artists and develop old artists, and
Just whatever.
just an artist.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Anita, we appreciate you allowing us to step into your little world here right now and watch the children here at work. And again, this is now which group is this? What age group is this, or is it just basically a mix?
Open every night.
Open every
Yeah,
night.
from 5 to 10 up.
So if somebody wants to come in and so a parent thinks their child is a bit artistic, bring them in here, and you're not going to judge them. You're just going to put them to work, and they're going to be an artist when they walk out.
I'm registered first. Not just walk in any
Uh-huh.
night. They just need to register. first.
Register.
Yes, so no, they're coming.
All right. Well,
That's
Nita,
about
we
it.
appreciate you letting us spend a little time in here. And again, if you're a budding artist, like I said, this is where the seeds are grown. This is where they grow artists at. They start out here, and they end up later on down in the art gallery with pieces of their own. So we'll stick around and show you a little bit more of what's going on at the art gallery here at the Fine Arts Bardstown. And we wrap up here we look at the exhibit. Now, Dayla, now you say this exhibit changes on a regular basis. I mean, how often do you change the exhibit here?
This is our exhibit area that changes out every 4 to 6 weeks, and we highlight different artists, or we may have a themed art exhibit. This particular exhibit is by our photographer, or one of our photographers, by the name of Ray Daugherty. He is excellent photographer and has been able to bring out a lot of emotion with his photography, and been able to go to all different places of the world to find these beautiful places to photograph.
Now, this is the Gallery on the Square, and that's what it's called for a reason, because it is the art gallery, and it's on what we call the downtown square in Bardstown. And how much does it cost? How much do you charge admission to come in here?
Not a penny.
Not a penny. Now, that is a bargain. Now, you have to tell anybody if they're walking in downtown Bardstown and say they have nothing to do, and they've obviously not been here yet.
It is a hidden corner, which is so surprising because we have many, many cars that pass us by, but it is so worth the effort to find a place to park and to come right on in, because you won't find this type of art anywhere else in Bardstown. Even though we have some absolutely awesome artists in town, and we are hoping to be able to include all the different arts into this building in our vision for the future.
I know you talk about a future plan. Before we get out of here, I do want to mention we talk about Rick Hill. I know Rick has done a lot of developing, and Rick's a dreamer. He's one of these people that can think up things that need to be done, but eventually they come to reality. And I know y'all have got some plans with Rick.
We do, and he is in the process of helping us to develop a plan for the future. He's developing helping us to develop a new marketing program for not only ourselves, but for the arts in the community. We do want to include all different types of art, not just visual. We would love to have music in this building. We would love to have drama. We would love to have dance. We would love to see this building become a vibrant arts center for our community. We would love to be able to see 2 to 3 art-related events for our community in the future. And just watch us and come and be a part. We would like to open up membership to our community, because it isn't just about the artists, it's about who create the art. It is about all those that love it.
Okay, well, again, the artist and the art lover. And again, come on in and just a free admission. And again, it's a beautiful old building. I remember when it was the post office years ago. It was the Nelson County Library, and now it's turned into this art gallery on the square. So it's a great place to come stop in and visit. And again, if you just want to come and look around, that's wonderful. Obviously, most of this art is here for purchase. I guess I say most of it. If somebody fell in love with it and wanted to pay for it, they could buy it.
Yes, nearly everything in here is for sale, and it will be a one-of-a-kind thing, because it belongs to the artists. It does not belong to the gallery. It belongs to the artists. They themselves work to keep the gallery going and believe in what they're doing, and you will see a one-of-a-kind thing.
All right, well, Dayla, we certainly appreciate you allowing us to step into your world for today. And again, we can see the passion you have for this, and I know just been talking to you before how much this means to you to bring this to Bardstown. So thank you very much for what you're doing, and thank you for listening and watching, and hopefully you'll get a chance to stop in at the Gallery on the Square in downtown Bardstown. I mean, you can't miss it. It's the biggest building down here, I think. But come on in and check it out. Again, there's no cost to just come in and enjoy a wonderful day of looking around at some of the talent, some of the imagination, and the beautiful art that we have to offer right here in our own hometown. This is Kenny Fogle. I'll be saying so long for tonight here on Community Focus. Glad you could join us. Hope you've enjoyed our show, and we'll be back next week with more Community Focus right here on Central Kentucky TV, Channel 6. Take care, everybody.